Ever stared at your notes and thought, what on earth did I write here? Don't worry, we have all been there, but what if I tell you that there is a way to make your notes so clear, organized, and powerful that they actually help you to learn faster and remember longer? Welcome to today's session where we are going to discuss note making exercise for our Cambridge English as a Second Language 0510 0511. This exercise is most commonly known as exercise number 3 of your paper number 1 reading and writing. So in this video, we are going to explore what is inside this exercise, what are we supposed to do. So grab your pen, open your notebooks, and let's dive into the art of making notes that actually work. First and foremost, what is note making? Note making basically is a process of recording key information in a very clear but organized way so that your reader can understand, remember, and use it later if the text has not been in front of your reader. This aspect is not just about copy pasting, it's about selecting important ideas, summarizing them in your own words, and structuring them logically. In simple words, we can say that note making means creating a brief, meaningful record of the information what you have read, heard, or studied. It basically helps you to capture the main ideas, supporting details, and to understand the relationship between the main ideas and the supporting details in a way that makes sense to you. So, why note making is so much important that our Cambridge has specified this aspect in the paper? Note making is important because it helps us to learn smarter, not harder. First and foremost, it helps us to understand better. When you are making notes, so basically you're just not copying pasting them, you are thinking about what is important and you're putting them down in your words. This helps you to process and understand information deeply instead of memorizing blindly. Note making is also a good tool for saving time during the revision. Good notes are just like a shortcut towards the main ideas. So instead of rereading the full text or any other thing, you can just quickly review your key points before reaching to one particular sort of conclusion. As far as the practical aspects of this note making thing is concerned, so in our practical life, note making tool is an effective tool to make us prompt. By adopting this tool, by keeping that in the practice, we can rememorize each and everything in a very clear and detailed way. So, from our exam point of view, how the question is going to appear? We would be given with a text which might be 350 to 450 longer in the word limit, and it would be based on some sort of facts or some sort of features. The examiner will set up two or more questions to align the information for different aspects. For example, the text that you have received is about the usage of the social media. And in the text, the author is talking about how social media has been an effective tool to develop better communication. So, from the same text, you would be given with a question that how social media is beneficial for understanding and developing good communication skills. So, what you are just simply required to do, you just need to go to the text, you need to read the text, and you need to align all the informations which are lying very closely towards the focus. As far as the structure is concerned, so how you're going to make your notes, notes are usually made in the form of short sentences, not the longer and the full sentences. So if you are writing in the form of the bullet point, which is technically given in your paper, question paper, So yes, it is accepted. If you are not writing by following a full sentence structure length, this is also acceptable. But you need to make sure that your notes are conveying a very clear idea of the aspect which has been asked in the question. Now, lastly, how to score good mark in this particular sort of area? What are the effective strategies for making the notes? First and the foremost, we are supposed to read carefully, not only the text, but the question. Reading the question is the first step towards the understanding of the focus, what is being asked in the question, what are we supposed to do from the question. And then reading the text is the second step to approach how to write an effective answer. While you are going to read the text, so you are going to extract all the information that you are in need. Secondly, paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means that you are not at all supposed just to lift the longer parts of the original text. You're not at all supposed to change one or two words from a longer sentence and then copying the same exact sentence. This is not at all the aim of the note making exercise. The examiner wants you to be a good paraphraser. So that means that the information that you're going to extract from the text, you're going to transform them in your own words. Thirdly, effective format is a good tool. As far as effective format is concerned, so from our exam point of view of IGCSE English as a second language 0510 and 0511, the written material, the written format would already be there in your paper. The headline would be there and the bullet point structure would be there. So what you just simply have to do, you have to align your information as per the given format. Lastly, organizing by the theme. You need to get the main idea of your text. What is the text talking to you? What is being explained to you in the text? And what has been asked from you in the question. Obviously, you have been asked to make a notes, but on what specific aspect of the text you are asked to make the notes. This is what the organization of the theme aligns with. I hope this video had been quite very useful for you to make your understanding about what is inside this exercise number 3 as far as the marks are concerned. So the marks which are going to be allocated for this exercise are 7. Feel free to drop your queries in the comment box. I would be happy to respond it back. Happy learning.